What do you see as the most important traits or conditions to be a good leader?
I think the first one is political courage and conviction. I think, as an elected politician, you can tell people what they would like to hear, or you can tell people what they need to hear. And the problem, if you tell them what they like to hear, it's fine in the short term, but in the long run, it's not what's best for the country, and that's when disenchantment grows. And if you look at our great leaders, Margaret Thatcher being an example, she dramatically changed the fortunes of the UK, but she did it by being brave. She had political conviction, political courage, and if you really want to drive long-term change in your country, you've got to stay the course and do some things that probably aren't easy. So you've really got to deeply believe a set of things and have the courage to see them through over the long term. So that's the first one, is that strong set of courage and convictions. I think the second one, is probably, leaders often think about what are they trying to aim for? Is it to be liked, loved, feared? What's effective, trusted? I found for me, the thing that I would urge people to aim for is to be respected. And I got that from my father-in-law. So my father-in-law, as some of you will know, he founded a company called Infosys in India, which was one of the godfathers of the Indian software industry, a very successful business. But that was what he founded Infosys based on. It was the idea for it to be the most respected company in the world, software company in India. And it was interesting. It's not the biggest, not the most profitable. There are lots of other ways that you can define success. But he felt that if you're aiming for respect, and I think this works very well in politics as well, it's a very good anchor for you. Because in politics in particular, not everyone is going to agree with you all the time, and you have to be okay with that. And trust with politicians is tricky, because in our world, trust often means just saying things that people want to hear. So I found that actually, if you're aiming for people's respect, it means even when they don't agree with you, they can respect why you're doing what you are doing, or they understand it. And I think that is quite a good anchor. And the third one is resilience. Leadership is hard these days, whatever field you're in, because of, I think, over years, deference has declined, which in many ways is a good thing. There's far more transparency, there's more social media, people have an opinion. So look, it's trickier being a leader, and you need to develop, I think, a strong set of resilience. And for me, my faith was helpful. In Hinduism, there's a concept called dharma, which is about duty. And what it helps you do is recognize that you should find your fulfillment, your purpose, from just doing what you're meant to do and worrying less about the outcomes of that. And you get to enjoy the fruits of your labor, but not the things that will result from it. And if you can detach yourself from the outcomes and just take fulfillment from, look, I'm here to do a job, I'm going to do it the best I can, and what will be, will be. That was what helped me through some of the tough times. So that's a third. So kind of resilience, aiming for respect, and a strong sense of political courage and conviction.